Hi, my name is Bryan Bayles, and I'm the curator of the Witte Museum's award-winning HEB Body Adventure powered by University Health System. And I'm up here today at the beautiful Charles Naylor Morton Serenity floor at the HEB Body Adventure. And it's the perfect setting for us to practice a very simple technique to bring mindfulness and awareness and calm to our day. Mindfulness is just another way of saying to pay attention. But it's a special kind of paying attention. It means to pay attention on purpose in the present moment with open and accepting awareness. What I mean by that is we treat ourselves like we would a good friend. Whatever thoughts, whatever emotions or feelings arise during mindfulness practice, they're okay. We simply observe them, watch them, and accept them. And we all need this kind of self-acceptance of our emotions throughout the day. These practices help bring awareness to our bodies and our environment. And when we do that, it gives our busy thinking mind a bit of a rest. What we're going to practice today is something called Starfish Breathing or 5-finger breathing. And it's a very simple, fun technique to bring awareness to our breath and our body and to build our awareness muscles. Now, why is it that we often use our breath as a support for mindful awareness practice? Well, scientists have known for a very long time that there's a close connection between our breathing and our mind, our state of thinking and our emotions. And so we can use this as a tool to have a direct impact on our physical response. And we all know this intuitively. When you're frightened or anxious, how do you breathe? Your breathing gets a little shallower and faster. That's right. In contrast, when you're calm and relaxed, your breathing tends to get a little slower and a little deeper, bringing more oxygen to the blood, and our muscles start to relax. So when we're tense and anxious or frightened, we're in what's called fight or flight mode. And then when we're calm and relaxed, we're in what we call rest and digest mode. That's your autonomic nervous system in action. So the goal of many mindful awareness practices, especially that use your breath, is simply to bring your body back from a state of fight or flight to rest and digest. So let's practice starfish breathing. It's very simple. Just take one hand to use as your starfish and take a finger from your other hand. And this is going to be your tracing finger. And we'll start here at the base of our wrist, near the thumb. And what we're going to do is we're going to wait for our next in-breath. Now it's important before we start to remember, trust your lungs, trust your body. There's no reason to change the way you breathe, to breathe more deeply or to force it. Your body knows best. In fact, you don't even want to change the pace at which you're breathing, slower or faster. Simply you're following your breath. So if anything, take your tracing finger and speed that up or slow that down to match the rate of your breathing. So how it's going to go is we'll trace up the thumb on our next in-breath. And when our in-breath turns into our out-breath at the tip, we'll go down. So it's a bit like this. In-breath, out-breath. In-breath, out-breath. In-breath, out-breath. Up, down, in, and out. And then we go back. In breath, out breath. In, out. Up and down. Up and down. Breathe in and breathe out. And when we get back to our wrist, just take a moment to check in with yourself and notice how you're feeling. Are you bored? Are you tense? That's okay. Again, the point is simply to stop and give yourself a moment to notice how you're feeling. Then let's swap hands. take your tracing finger from your other hand and start with the thumb. And we'll do the same thing. We'll take our focused awareness, visually watching and tracing our fingers while focusing on the natural rhythm of our breath. So take an in-breath. At your next in-breath, go up and down, in and out. Up and down. And then you can go back. In breath, down. Remember to just breathe normally, naturally, and at your own pace. Trust your lungs. Your body knows best. And again, when we get back to our wrist, we simply take a moment to pause and see if we feel any different. And if not, that's okay too. Again, it's about open, kind awareness to our breath and our bodies and the environment around us. So that's it. That's starfish breathing. It's really that simple. It's a great technique that you can practice anywhere and anytime. And that's another reason we often use the breath as a support for our mindful awareness practice, is that our breath is always with us. There's no need for fancy yoga mats, special equipment, or fancy gadgets. Just you and your powerful body. Starfish breathing is really great also to incorporate, for example, into your nighttime routine. So for example, for yourself or your little one, before getting a restful night's sleep to prepare your body, simply do a few rounds of starfish breathing. Really any time and anywhere that you're feeling a little tense, frightened, or even angry, you can do some mindful starfish breathing or 5-finger breathing to calm your mind and your body. Thank you for joining us for another edition of Witte Where You Are at the Charles Naylor Morton Serenity Floor at the Witte Museum's HEB Body Adventure, powered by University Health System. Remember to follow us on social media at #WitteWhereYouAre. Here's to a super you, and the Witte Museum looks forward to seeing you again soon.